how the season has gone for you. What have the past 2 games meant to you personally, and overall the stretch of the last 5 games or so?
I mean, they've meant a lot. I mean, I came here to get to the tournament, and I feel like the last couple games, that's the only thing that's been on my mind is just helping this team win, so we can just keep moving on. So I mean, I've just been blessed to have opportunities to win us the game.
Miles, we asked you Monday what you would be feeling, what you expected this to feel like. What did it all feel like, especially to have the kind of game that you did last game here?
I said it was going to be emotional. I didn't expect it to be that emotional. It didn't really hit me until right before they announced my name on the senior night thing. I was like, wow, it's crazy. And after the game, oh man, that's like a storybook ending. Like, you can't picture it any other way. It feels like a movie.
I believe you had one from the corner that got you going. I can't remember because you had so many. You had 3 or 4. But how is your mind feeling? You've had a rough patch the last month. You've had to guard bigs all that time. Your legs and quads must be pretty sore. But when you're a shooter and you get it going, it doesn't matter, right? How was your mind after making one? Did you get unconscious or what?
No, I mean, the guys behind me, they seen the work I put in, just repetition, make or miss. I can't let it, affect my next shot. So, no matter how many I missed in the past few games, everybody here has faith in me to keep shooting.
Can you take half a step back?
Sorry.
Peg, you guys have been in so many close games recently. Earlier in the Big Ten season, you guys struggled in those games. Lately, you've been pulling them out. How important was it the last few games that you were able to do that leading up to this? And then where does this put you going into the Big Ten tournament and beyond, where you know you're going to be in tight games?
Yeah, definitely. The last couple of games for us have been really good. I think the last 5, besides the Rutgers game, but we felt like we've been playing pretty good basketball. So coming around now, this is where we want to be. Coming off a 2-game win streak, playing where we're playing. We've had tight games and on the road and at home, so we feel like we can play with anybody in the league. It's just building confidence for us, and we're excited to get going.
All right, I'm talking to Andrew. When you made this shot that you thought it was a 3, but it turned out to be 2, and they reviewed it, how do you guys react in the huddle, and how do you guys just pull it out even after they scored?
Yeah, to be honest, I kind of knew it was a 2 with the way my footwork was. Sorry, that might mess up your question a little bit, but I think that, and I kind of told Coach that just to kind of, let him know. I was like, I'm pretty sure they're going to rule us a 2 if that changes anything that we're going to do. But to be honest, it didn't, because the way that we were playing at that point, we were all about stops. And either way, tie ball game, down 1. We had a lot of confidence in ourselves that we were going to get a stop and score on the other end. So I think it ultimately boiled down to just having faith in the other guys that it doesn't really matter 1 or 2, or 2 or 3, that we're going to do what we need to do to win the game.
Jalen and Seth, on the last possession, during the timeout, I guess it was 19 seconds, what did Coach Shrewsbury want? And Seth, did that shot come about just out of flow, or was that intent?
I mean, yeah, it was definitely a flow. When Jalen drove to the basket, him being a great player, he's going to draw a lot of attention. I think 2 guys went, and he turned around and made a great pass to me. And I seen Martinez, number 23, he jumped on my right side as if I was about to pass the ball to Funk. So I figured I'd just shoot the ball, just shoot it with confidence, and it came off. But it is what it is. I ran there to get offensive rebound. I tipped the ball right to Cam Winter for game.
Did you tipped it to Cam?
Yeah.
And Cam, what were you thinking when the ball's in your hand? Were you worried about the clock or not?
No, I would just go up. I'm under the basket. Nothing else to do down there to go up.
Yeah.
So I knew that there wasn't too much time on the clock, and I got the ball. I'm right under the basket. It's a layup. So I'm gonna take that every time.
Nate.
Jalen, you guys knew what was riding on this game. What did you guys feel like wasn't working in the first half? Did you feel like that played into the performance that you guys had those first 20 minutes?
Yeah, we had to switch up our offense and our defense a little bit because things weren't working. But I think it started off, we were trying to do a little bit of post doubles, and we were doubling and they were kicking it out for 3s. So I mean, in the second half we made an adjustment, staying home and scraping a little bit. Miles did a great job down there. Keba, Seth did a great job. So sometimes you got to adjust our game plan to, you know, different teams, different players. So Coach came in, he said we need to have some more fun, put on some more smiles, and we just need to attack it a different way. And in the second half, we just played our hearts out, and we knew that if we got it close, we felt like we had a good chance of winning it.
Jalen, talking about making adjustments, the last couple buckets there were backdoor passes, guys underneath the rim. Was that something you guys had adjusted to there late in the game to try to get those passes when you were getting double teamed out in wings?
Yeah, definitely. We went smaller. We went smaller at the end of the game, trying to do some things, and they kept doubling. So Cam did a great job of just seeing the cuts. Miles got a couple back doors. So if teams are going to double and send two, we got to get a rim threat. I think we just took advantage of what the defense was giving us there.
Seth, it looked like when you got fouled on that three, you kind of were like exasperated, like finally. How did it feel to make those 3 free throws, given how crucial they were down the stretch, and to rebound from what happened last time you played here?
Yeah. Getting fouled on that three, it was just. I feel like I haven't been getting that call like as much as I should have, but because guys always try to run me off the line, they always foul me. But when I went to the line, I was very confident. I've been shooting a lot of free throws like after every workout, before practice, after practice. So it was just one shot at a time, and I had all the confidence in the world I was gonna make all 3. And I just felt like my shot was gonna fall after that as well. So it was definitely good for us.
All right, you 5 was on the floor for the end of all 5 of you seniors for the end of the game. How did it feel? Did you feel any pressure about it? Because it was like us 5, we got to bring it home, or any of that? Any one of you guys can answer it.
No. I mean, realistically, like how many games has this 5 been in at the end of the game? Like it's just going out there and having fun, playing together. Like we just kind of said at halftime, like go out and have fun, and whatever happens, happens. Like play as hard as you can, you live with the result, and we came out on top today.
For Miles and then Seth, the 2 guys you've been here your entire careers, and to hear Micah, recognize you after the game ended in front of the crowd, what did that mean to you, and what, I guess, overall were the feelings to hear Micah, talk about you guys like that?
It feels good. Like, coach has a belief in us, and you always want to play well for not only your teammates, but you want to play well for your coaches too. Some people get blessed to go play college basketball for 4 years and they dream of it their whole lives. I was blessed to do it for 5 at the best university in the world. So I was just extremely emotional, extremely happy to do it with this team, with these guys, and finish out strong.
Andrew, there was a lot on this game. Were you guys tight in the first half? There was a very tension-packed atmosphere.
Yeah, I think a little bit of that plays into it, and we just played at Northwestern too, where it was their senior day, so we knew it was going to be emotional, and we're guys that we need to not play off those emotions as much and kind of settle down. I think it got us a little tight. Definitely had me a little tight in the first half.
Why?
It's been a great season, and there's like a lot to be proud of. I think is the bigger thing. So it can kind of your last game, big game in terms of March, and the rest of the implications. There's a lot going on, but I think with the group of guys that we have, we're very mature enough to realize that, and even when we're down double digits at halftime, to kind of stay together, stay calm, and do what we need to do to win a game.
And when Coach Shrewsbury said "have fun" at halftime, what were you thinking?
Yeah, definitely. It's kind of it's easy to say like have fun, whatever.
Yeah.
But it goes a long way. When we're playing loose like that and the crowd's getting into it, that's when we're at our best. And so I think that kind of having that notion of we're like Milo said, we're going to go out, do our best, and we'll live with the results. I think that really brings home.
We're gonna have Seth answer the last part of Daniel's question, and then we'll let these guys go.
When Coach Shrews, gave everybody the recognition. For me, like it was definitely a special moment. Played here for 4 years. I feel like I gave a lot of blood, sweat, and tears for this program, and I feel like for the true fans that really support me and this team, appreciate them. A lot of people came out today to support us, and I just really want to thank the fans that like really riding with us with the ups and downs and stuff like that. And Coach Shrews doing that was definitely something special, and I'll remember that forever.
Thank you guys.
Thanks,